Good morrow, everyone. Depending on where you are in the world, it's either morning or afternoon. I don't know, there's 24 hours. But anyway, this is the collective reading for Thursday, December 20th, 2018. And I'm starting this reading off with the Golden Tarot. This was given to me from my friend Danny, and you often see him in the comments. So if you're just tuning in, make sure you like, share, subscribe, hit the bell, and if you hang out to the end, I'll give you your own personal projection. And also, there'll be three things going on. There'll be the live reading, the back and forth between you and I, and then there'll be probably some leprechaun septuplets going off in the comments. Now, I call them that because, well, they're all of Celtic background, but they have like their own conversation going on, and it's usually really hysterical. So you get two shows for the price of none. All right, this is a collective reading, so if something resonates that is awesome, please let me know in the comments. You can either go in the comments, you can reach out in personal message, you can also find me on social media. Everything is in the description. So if something does not resonate, I'm sorry, first off, you can either let it fall away, you can ask for clarification, or you can book your own personal reading. Everything is welcome, everything is appreciated. I'm just glad that you are spending your time with me. So let's see, I decided like last week that I wasn't going to put a cap on the amount of cards that come through. Usually I like to keep it around 4 per deck. Something in my eye. Ugh. But as we are winding up the year, that's just not even feasible. So with this, all right, there's going to be some reversal cards. Now that doesn't mean anything bad. It's just something to be mindful of, or it's how the story marries together. So we have death, strength. In reverse, we have the Four of Wands. Then we have the Chariot in reverse. The Six of Cups, nostalgia. It's people coming back, situations coming back, reminiscing about the good old days. Then we have the King of Cups. So what this is talking about is, well, pretty much everything that I've been reiterating to you guys for like the past month. And yes, your storylines are going to be varied because, well, there's almost 8 billion people in the world. It is a collective theme with your own individual storylines. So if this resonates, again, awesome. But if you need clarification to get more detail into your own personal point of view, perspective, what have you, whatever you need, reach out. So what this is talking about is, it's going to take bravery because this is unknown, because so many parts of your life are winding up or winding down. I don't know who just chimed in. Guys, if you are new, make sure you say hello. Let me know where you are in the world. I'm in Las Vegas, Nevada, and well, it's kind of nice out. All right, so we have the Death card, strength. I already read these in reverse, but the Four of Wands in reverse, the Chariot in reverse, the Six of Cups, and the King of Cups. Lots of cups going on. Heavy emotional time. With reminiscing, hi Kimberly. With reminiscing about the good old days, guys. And, you know, just winding up in life and finishing off. Hi Debbie. It causes the public to kind of get rigid. Hi, Danny. Danny, I'm starting the reading off of the deck that you gave me. Danny, guys. Danny is my soul brother. Amazing guy. So definitely say hi, get to know one another. Talk amongst yourselves. I'm doing a reading here. Okay, so again, this is talking about a lot of sacral chakra awakenings, and this is going with all these new beginnings, loose ends being tied up in your life. And again, it's going to take bravery. This is a heavy emotional time. These are things that you never wanted to end, but they don't serve your life anymore. So you really just got to cut them loose and let them be what they are, and let that area grow to be what it is, and maybe it'll come back again. This is actually talking about reminiscent of the good old days and the hardship of letting go, and that you need to let go because, well, even though that this is something that you're well versed in, the ego is going to drag you down anyway. So allow yourself the respect and maturity to step away from the situation. I'm not calling you immature. Hi, Nina. I'm just saying that this is going to take some effort on your part, because it is so easy to stay in these systems, and it is so easy to stay with, not necessarily with something that works, but with something that you know how to acclimate yourself to. So Time to pull away, time to do what is best for you along your path. So I really hope that that made sense. And again, if you need help in any sort of way, you reach out to other people. Don't, it's a tarot deck, yay! No, yeah, I'm using a tarot deck. I'm using your tarot deck that you sent me, Danny. So, okay, reach out to the collective. Don't go into seclusion. It is so easy to go into seclusion. I've met like 3 or 4 people within the last day who the best way that they had found to heal themselves, to come out in a better way, is going into seclusion, you know, cutting off the world. That's not working this time. You can't do what you always did and expect something different. So I know, again, it's complete discomfort, complete upheaval and overhaul. But again, do something new, because this chapter, whether you like it or not, it's time for it to come to an end. Hi, Matthew. Let's see, I actually want to go with the Oracle of Shadows and Light from Lucy Cavendish. Guys, again, if you are new, hang out to the end. I'll give you your own personal projection. And also make sure you like, share, subscribe, hit the bell, and write a letter to your pen pal all over the world, or on the other side of the world. And I am, after this, I'm going to be doing mini lives because I have my astrological projections that I will be posting. So that's going to be a thing. And hopefully this time I'll remember to do just 12 astrological signs and not do 2 over. I think I did Sagittarius twice at the beginning of the month. It was the first one. I don't know how it happened. Don't ask me. But apparently one of the signs needed 2 messages. I don't know. I want to see how quick in time I can make those. Tonight's going to be a long reading night, and then I'm going to kick back with a nice drink of Take the Edge Off. Oh no. We'll see how it goes. Aloha, healing, glamour, intrigue, and drama. Yes. Get to this time. Wait, each get to this time. No, I'm not doing. That will take 4 hours, Matthew. No, not doing it. And guys, like I just told you at the beginning of the video, there's going to be 3 things going on. There'll be me giving the projection to you, which is awesome. There'll be my interactions with you. And then there'll be the conversation that happens in the comments. It is quite entertaining. It is like, again, you're getting 2 shows for the price of none. So we have Breaking Dawn. Again, that's talking about new beginnings. So things seem bleak. You're in that gray area, and it is time for you to not be gray. It's that black and white. Do I want this? Yes. Okay, so I have to do this to get this, and what is, you know, what is right for me? Do I want this? No. All right, so I'm not going to do this anymore. And it's going to be breaking a habit, but habits are so hard to break because they take so much time to acclimate into a habit. So if this is, no, if this is, something that you can break away from really fast, then Godspeed. I have not met a person who can do that on their own in the slightest. I'm definitely not that person. Taking off the mask, taking away from the drama, just completely detach yourself from all forms of drama right now. It's already heavy as it is. Be easy on yourself, be mindful with yourself. It does not need to be more hell than it already is. I don't know about you guys, but over the last week, oh my God, the energy has been crushing. So, okay, this is saying just do the basic care. Just do what you can do. Don't worry about anyone else right now. If they reach out to you, be what they need for you, as long as it's not overextending yourself, because you are worth just as much effort and energy. You know, maybe there's the idea of mutual buildup, but again, don't hold anyone to a contract in that one. It's not a business transaction. It's just simple compassion. And again, this is a gray area where you are learning to not be gray. So you are finding your way out of that murkiness, and it is murky. Let me just say that. Oh, something about sheets, Danny. Okay, again, guys, have fun with that. I don't even know. Okay, so again, that was Lucy Cavendish, and it was the Oracle of Shadows and Light. Love it. Very cartoonist artwork on there. And my friend Chelsea, I think that's her favorite deck. I don't know. She'll probably be on soon. Chelsea, I love you. Love your paintings. And okay, wow, I'm going for the decks I haven't touched in a while tonight. Wouldn't you know it? Well, Danny, how badly can you dirty dishes? All right. Okay, we have Animal Dreaming Oracle, and this is from Scott Alexander King. I follow him on Instagram. Guys, I'm on all social platforms, so if you haven't reached out yet, feel free to reach out there. Awesome. Who was covered in strawberries and whipped cream last night? Who? Oh God, that's so, all right. Again, Godspeed. There's one more in here, I know it. Oh, Danny Sheets. Danny, could you chime in, please? Cleansing, alrighty, let's see. Cleansing. Oh my God. What kind of ghost do you have? What kind of ghost are Casper dealing with at this point? Personal power, owning your power, owning your ownership. Well, owning your ownership. Bear with me again. Words have not been my strong suit. I could blame Mercury retrograde, but I think we're actually out of that at this point. Illusion. So illusions are falling away and you are dancing to your own theme song now. So this is going to be a huge time, and this actually came in with the first bit of cards. This is going to be a huge time where it's going to be uncomfortable, yes, and you're learning to break a habit, yes, but there's going to be a point where you're just going to want to snap and say, funk it. And I said F-U-N-K, so yes. Don't, Matthew, come on. Oh. All right, so cleansing and detoxifying, yes, but it can't just be, you know, throw the trolley cart and just be done with everything. It's not how this is going to work. That is just trauma in a new form. You don't need any more trauma. The trauma's already past. The worst is behind you. Do you really want to repeat that cycle that you've been going through all these years? This is such a time for breaking cycles. And no, it's not going to be everything all at once, but what is coming to the surface right now are some major things that you have been unable to let go of in the past that you finally got a grip on, finally saw it for what it was, and you're finally in a space in mind, body, and spirit enough to just say enough. And it's not throwing your hands in the air and running away from it. It is pulling away from it and just respecting your own personal boundary, not letting something penetrate what is your boundary. So I hope that that made sense. And again, I love the simplicity of the artwork on these. So let's see where we are going next. God, I think there's another message in here. Hang tight. I want that one, and there's another one. Yeah, I thought so. Oy vey. Oy. Okie dokie. So we have women's wisdom that is talking about nurturing. I don't give a care what your gender is. We all have masculine and feminine qualities inside ourselves. This is talking about the nurturing aspect of yourself and being kind with yourself and detoxing your body completely, not putting so much harsh energy on it, whether it's from food, from stress, really just taking away everything that has to be overly hard in your life. We often just make things so impossible for ourselves. We are used to being in fight or flight, moments. Like we are constantly in the corner ready to fight. You can lay your weapons down. We don't need to fight anymore. So let your truth be spoken. You don't have to hide anything about yourself anymore. This isn't anything to be ashamed of. Your history is not anything to be ashamed of. Everyone thinks that they have the worst story in the world. And I got news for you. There are people who have an easier life than you. There are people who have a harder life than you. It does not take away from your perception or your story. Your story is completely important to the utmost degree because it is what you lived through. Everyone else's, that is what they lived through. You can't compare the stories. So really just take that off. There's no one better or worse than you. There's only other people. And what they have to learn, they have set up. That is what they have set up for this life. You can't own their life. You can't live their life for them. And you can't rescue them. And they can't rescue you either. Wouldn't you know it, Danny? Yeah, so again, you don't need to be rescued. You are brave enough and strong enough and smart enough to stand on your own in this life. And when something becomes too much for you, be brave enough, strong enough, and smart enough to say, I need help. That vulnerability is truly a strength, and not a lot of people are willing to admit that right now. We think that help and taking away our power makes us weak. No, it makes everything powerful. Again, it's not you being rescued, it's you rescuing yourself and making this platform and this bridge stronger. I cannot stress that enough to you. So, getting off that soapbox, let's see where else we're going. God, I know, I'm not really on a soapbox, but I truly believe that, and it's coming out in the cards. It's in the cards. I love doing this. Guys, if you're new to the channel, my name's Erin Herlihy. I've been reading cards since 1998. I got my first deck in 1998 from my father, and it has been a roller coaster since then. There were years where I kind of detached from reading. I don't know, I went through this thing where I burned all my cards. I was a born-again Christian. I was terrified of reading, but there was nothing to be terrified about. It was just, you know, I call it my longest dark night of the soul, where everything that I did was in fear. And then I finally started working my way out of it, and I saw the beauty in everything, the beauty in life, and how everything kind of works and marries together, how all the stories go into one another. And really, your life is truly a reflection of your inner world. So whatever is going on, that imbalance, trust me, it's manifesting on the outside. So to find peace in this life, you have got to find peace inwardly. Awesome, Danny. You know, Christianity is, you know, I have absolutely nothing against religions. It's just the heart that is meant to be in everything I find to be beautiful. But if something is working out of fear, I kind of can't put my energies into it anymore. I'm done being afraid. I'm done apologizing for my existence. It is such a, well, it's a double punishment. You're getting punished for hypothetical situations, and I refuse to be that anymore. Okay. So we have upright regeneration. Can you see that happening right now? Go the distance. In reverse, we have TikTok, co-creations in reverse, and happy, happy. So yeah, again, this is speaking to a lot of the people going in isolation mode right now. You don't have to go into isolation mode. It is stronger when you reach out and say that you actually need help, that you can't do something alone. It shows your vulnerability, and everyone is afraid of showing that what they consider to be the shadow and weak part of themselves. So yes, the birthing pains on this rebirth are intense. In fact, I think this is the most intense rebirth that I have ever seen. And I'm 33 years old. I've gone through birthing pains in my life, not just from having my own children, but from going through all these phases of life. These phases are going to come inevitably. You are meant to be here for a long time, a strong purpose. There's nothing that you are doing that is without lesson. And again, you're not here to be punished. So what you are setting up for now is truly going to go the distance. What do you want that distance to look like? And do it unapologetically. So if you want to do something great, if you want to completely switch gears, then start doing the small movements to do that. Again, you don't have to drop everything and run. This is maybe I can do that in a very metaphysical way, Danny, but I don't have a watermelon-sized hole in my head at this time. Talk to me again later. I might have a watermelon-sized hole in my head, and I don't know how it got there. But we'll see. We'll see. All right, so again, you don't need to rush everything. Everything is happening in divine timing. And what you don't understand is that this truly is co-creation. Everything is on the other side of this is like light. You are in what is considered the darkest time. Yeah, it's small movements. I mean, oh, God, you don't have to jump. You don't. You're already shushing your way into the new phase. It's a fade. It truly is a fade. So again, you're going to start seeing that sun, you know, hug the horizon, and things are going to start to get brighter, and you'll start to see the distance. You'll start to see the hills, the valleys, the peaks, everything. But it is going to be so much better because you're finally doing something different that is truly meant for you and that is truly in your expansion. Okay. Let's see. Do I want to pull any more? Do I want to go for love right now? Let's see. I think I want to pull one from Angel Therapy, Doreen Virtue. Yeah, it is so easy to jump, Kimberly, because, you know, you figure, what else do I have to lose? What's the worst that can happen? Yeah, what is the worst that can happen? Every moment you have survived, that was always what's the worst that can happen. You know, nothing is going to be taken away from you. You are not powerless. The times of powerlessness are completely over. All right. Yep. All right. What was that? What was that movie? The Land Before Time. I was obsessed with, you know, I'm still obsessed with dinosaurs. That in space. Who else in here, when you see stuff about like deep space and the planets, astrology, astronomy, all that, how many of you feel like that deep nostalgic pull, like, I do that every time, and you know, I have favorite planets and everything. I could look at astronomy for endless hours. There's such a home feeling to it. Not that I'm saying I'm out of this world, because I'm very much clearly present. I'm just saying it is such a nostalgic feeling. All right, so we have cancel, clear, delete. Use only positive words and thoughts. They are rapidly manifesting into form. So yes, again, speak only positives about yourself. Don't break yourself down. I mean, life is, until you learn to break out of that, harsh lessons in its own. You've done the harsh lessons and you don't need to repeat them. So let go of negative thinking. Let go of everyone's potential perceptions of you. We're always worried about what other people are thinking. Am I spacey? Thank you, Matthew. God. Okay, so God box. Put anything that you're worried about, anything that you are worried that can go wrong, just communicate it to spirit. Be completely open and authentic about it. It's not you being cowardly. It is not you being neurotic. Erin Spacey. Okay, that sounds too much like Kevin Spacey. No. I'm more like Phoebe from Friends. I got compared to Phoebe from Friends a lot growing up. Yeah, I still kind of resonate with her. Take away the fear. Know that there is... No. Take that back right now, Danny. Okay. There is free will. That's your will. That is what you want. That is how you act in life. And then there's divine will. And guess which one overpowers the other. There is what you want to do in life, but there is your complete mission and worthiness in life. And that is where there is no need to fear. There is no need to fear communication with whatever you connect to as far as spirit goes. Connect to it, talk to it, speak your truth to it, and have those fears dissipate. You are completely protected along the way of this. Yes, bad things will happen in life, but you know what? It's not going to take you out of the game. Again, you're going to get through this a lot better than you can realize right now. You are so protected and loved in this, and you are so strong, and you are truly a teacher in this. People are going to see how you are stepping up and showing up for your life, and it's going to give them the bravery to do so too. I saw this video yesterday, and it was talking about responsibility, but it altered the words. What is your response to your own personal ability, and how do you learn to go about that? You have responsibility, you have ability, and you have the ability to respond. How do you personally respond to your own personal ability? That was actually a pretty powerful thought process for me. It broke something loose. So, you know, what can I do, and how can I do this, and do I have this in me? It's a process. But again, that was something that really clicked for me. So that's something to think about. You know, what can you do? How can you do it? What are you willing to do for yourself? All right, let's look at love after I'm done throwing cards everywhere. After this, again, I'm going to be doing the mini mid-month projections for the astrological signs. It's going to be popping on periodically with the lives. Be prepared for that. You don't have to hang out, but make sure you check out your sun, moon, rise, and Venus, Mars, all that stuff. Whatever planet you want to check out, see what astrological sign it's under, and that's usually where the energies and powers lay. Yeah, Danny is the tarot pimp on YouTube, you guys. He has connected so many people, and he has this really awesome and funny idea for a channel. Again, everything that he has done, is, it's really insightful, but it has his own comedic twist on it. And guys, check out Danny's channel. Okay. Make the effort. Make the effort. All right. Come on. Don't fall everywhere. I do not want that. Okay. Guys, if you are single and looking, trust that you are worthy of love and love is coming your way. All that jazz. So we have pay attention to the signs and synchronicities. Don't overthink. Don't overthink things. That is the biggest thing. You know, that is such a huge sign of anxiety. And for what? Don't overthink things. Yes, you are getting a sign. Yes, you are doing all the self-work. And yes, that is being mirrored in love. So let your friends help you. Pay attention to the signs and synchronicities. Follow them without overthinking them. You're not going to be led astray. And again, trust that this is going to be your calling and that this will go the distance. If this is talking about reconciliation, okay, there has to be trust remade. And again, this is a whole mirroring thing. Whether or not you guys are in contact, there is what you are doing, what they are doing, and you both think that you're the only ones going through hell, but you both are doing this self-work, and it's building up towards that reconnection. But when you get to that reconnection, it's not going to happen within the next 5 minutes. But if it does, please let me know. You guys are going to have to relearn each other and learn to trust each other, because that was a huge thing and why you guys were in separation anyways. There were all these little lies, either huge lies, little lies, lies of omission. All these things got swept under the rug and you tripped and fell flat on your face. And whether or not you were the culprit or, yeah, shots fell all around. Whether or not you were the culprit, it was just soul crushing. I get it. But if this is talking to already established partnerships, then don't do anything to jeopardize that trust. If you are in a partnership that is meant to go the distance, then you guys have got to be able to talk openly. Speak your fear, speak your truth, and allow that space for growth. I cannot stress that enough. If something is not meant for you, no matter what you do, it is not going to stay. And if something is meant for you, no matter what you do, as long as you're not an abusive jerk, it is going to stay. I would never recommend anyone stay in an abusive partnership. If that's the case, go. But again, don't do anything to jeopardize the relationship. I mean, speak your truth, be honest, be open, and renegotiate the contract every single day. And that means you show up to the best of your ability every single day for that partnership. So, 2834, I'm calling the reading. If you are hanging out, this is the time where you get your personal projection. And if you're new to the channel, make sure you like, share, subscribe, hit the bell. And this is going to be first come, first serve. And, well, keep putting your name in. So, I think I may have misread this, but Danny, do you want a personal projection? I think you said me like once. All right, Danny boy. The pipes are calling. I just dropped an entire deck and it went all over the floor. Damn it. Okay, healing with the angels for you, Danny. Let's see. The pipes. All right. Danny boy's stuck in my head. That's it. I'm going to Ireland. Let's go to Ireland. You'll take that one? Will you now? All right, you got 3 cards. You're getting answered prayers, and you've been putting out a lot of strong intentions. You had that epic rap throwdown with creation, and it did not go unheard. Your prayer is going to be answered, not in the exact way. Look at what's at the bottom of the deck. How ridiculous is that? Okay, Danny, new love is coming into play. I've been feeling a lot of love for you. I've been feeling your resistance towards it, but congratulations. No, okay, well, Danny, you have complete access to me. Of course I will pull a card for you. Text me. Okay, so you have new love coming in your way. It's your answered prayer, everything that you've been doing, and you've been getting signs for it, but again, you're just like, it's done. So with your intentions, this is a complete crown opening for you. And I feel like your heart is being busted open, whether or not you like it. So let me know how that goes for you. Let me know if that resonates. And this new partnership that is coming into play, I want to see how that plays out. New love. Okay. So let me see if I can get all these cards that went all over the floor without bending over. No, it's not going to happen. Hang on. Talk amongst yourselves. I'm almost done. Did you miss me? The internet crapped out? No. Okay, so Nina, do you have a particular deck? Because I did not know Danny wanted a particular deck, but Danny, I'll get you later. God, these are getting scratched up. Okay, unless you have a particular deck, I'm actually going to go with Daily Guidance from Your Angels. Oh, Danny. No, your reading was talking about your complete resistance, and it's just not going to work. All right, you want love. Love, love, love. Let's see what love wants to tell you. No. We'll do love. It's fine. It's more than okay. And then, all right, loyal to the royal. I'll check you after. Aw, I don't know what your relationship status is. Guys, I know that I've read cards before for everyone, but you got to understand. Hi, Mom. You got to understand that after I do the reading, I don't remember the reading. It is not for me to remember or hold towards anyone in future stories. All right, so, okay, I'm doing Nina's right now. Oh, sweet mother of God. Okay. I thought I already got honeymoon for you. Oh, no, engagement. Okay. So, you're still freeing yourself from exes. You are calling in a soulmate. You are forgiving all those past hurts, and you are taking time for yourself to know yourself and knowing what you want without having that projection of what you think a guy wants you to be. A guy or girl, I don't care what your sexual orientation is. You're so jet lagged. Oh, hey, Chelsea. Guys, I told you Chelsea would be in. Hi, Chelsea. I was talking about the Leprechaun Quartet, or not quartet, the septuplets earlier, and talking about you and how you're a Leprechaun Countess. Yeah. Okay, so, all right, Nina, this is talking about you doing the inner work and healing the inner child and freeing yourself from all expectations, and you just doing completely what you want with however you want right now, being completely selfish with your times. Not selfish. Yeah, wear that crown, rock it. This is really knowing and not wavering who you are anymore. Being completely in your power, not moving for anyone, and seeing yourself as the queen that you are. So I hope that that made sense, and you do have love that is coming in, but the more that you love yourself and hold yourself to a high regard, the stronger and more dedicated and incoming that love is, because that again is mirroring you. Wait, What? What is this 3 that you're talking about? Okay, so after Nina, it was who? Well, I'm glad that that made sense to you guys. If any of the reading makes sense, let me know in the comments, reach out in personal message. If not, ask for clarification or let it fall away. Or, yeah, in all cases, use your own personal reading. Okay. I have no idea what is being said. Kimberly, okay. You guys might hear the TV in the background. All right, Kimberly, we'll see what comes up for you. Yeek. Good God, all right. Have you met someone? Someone has, I feel like there's a crush going on right now and you are testing the waters. Don't hold yourself back in this. This could be something that is actually really good. I have no idea. I have no idea what you guys are talking about, Danny. All right, so you're going to be in the urge to pull back energies on this, Kimberly, but I feel like someone has sparked your romantic interest. There's a crush going on right now. There is some communication. You're testing the waters. This feels very natural to you, and that, in a way, scares you. I have no idea. I missed it too, Matthew. But, okay. Be open. Talk about your reservations in this. If this hasn't happened yet, this will be happening very soon. This is an incoming connection, or if it hasn't happened already. But don't hold back in it. Don't run away from the feelings of familiarity. This is something that is going to really open up the heart for you. So I hope that that made sense. And actually for you, I'm getting another deck too. Hang on, Kimberly. It's happening now? Holy crap, you've got to let me know. Okay, I cannot focus on that conversation. Okay, you're being told to surrender to this relationship, and you've been getting signs about surrendering to it because it is so easy for you to board up. No wonder where someone you know gets it from. But this is going to be a co-creation. Again, everything is co-creation. You're going to really be able to show your stuff in this partnership, stuff that you've held back from all your other partners. It's actually going to be really prosperous for you. So again, congratulations. Let me know how that goes, and I hope that that made sense. Are we all adults? Because my mom is here, and suddenly I feel like a very little girl. I don't know if my mom is still here, but if she is, Mom, I'm sorry. All right, you adulthood once, and it was the worst time of your life. All right, so I think it was Loyal to the Royal who's next. Do you have any particular deck? I don't know if my mom's still here, Kimberly, but yeah, hi Mom if you're still here. If not, oops. It's not what you think. So who would like the next? No, it was Loyal to the Royal. All right, for you. All right, you're starting to get closed off. You are putting red flags where there is no red flags. There is paying attention, but then there is making a situation bigger than it is. So talk about what's going on. Talk about what's bothering you. Give this person a chance coming in. Keep an open mind. It's a lot different than what you are used to, a lot different than what you expected, and a lot different from the first time around. Yes, there are red flags, but don't blow it out of proportion. That is such a big thing. That is a way that you protect yourself. But again, you're not Rapunzel. You don't need to do all that. So I hope that that made sense. And again, if not, ask for clarification. So after Loyal to the Royal, Ascension Pains, yeah. All right, after Loyal to the Royal, who was next? Guys, don't forget, afterwards, I'm going to be doing mini lives for astrological signs. So be sure to check your sun, moon, rise, and Venus, and Mars, and Jupiter, and Saturn, Uranus, Neptune, Pluto, all of them. I already did yours, Loyal to the Royal. I was talking about how you don't blow things out of proportion. And this is going to be a lot different this time around. Keep an open mind. Give it a chance. breathe. So, yeah, again, I hope that that made sense, loyal to the royal. If not, then I'll give you clarification. But I just did. Well, not clarification, I pulled some cards for you. So, after loyal to the royal, who would like a personal projection? Again, if I happen to miss you, it's not my intention. Just keep putting your name in if I did miss you. Hey, Chelsea. Let's see. For you, my sister from another mister. Okay. Yeah, talk amongst yourselves. Again, guys, if you're new to my channel, you're getting a 2 for none right now. All right. After I pull for Chelsea, I'll give you clarification. Whoa. Oof. Why did it have to wait till now? What was it about before that you weren't able to connect or be as open? Why did it take you this long to learn those lessons? That's all the things that you are being, that's all the things that you're tossing around your head. Why couldn't you learn all this when you were 19? Why did you have to go through this? Why did it have to be so hard? But you set this up. You kept resisting the change. You kept putting your fears and your wants, needs, and desires on the back burner. This was not in communication. This was not you. Well, first off, you're spreading yourself too thin. You're trying to be that awesome can-do attitude. And you want to know what? It chipped away at you until there was no more to chip away at you. So you were this rubble on the ground, and now you are building yourself up. So why did it take so long for you to be so strong? Because you weren't ready. It wasn't time. If you were to jump into the boat that early, you wouldn't have been that strong in conviction, and you would have faltered anyways. So to have everything chip away until there was no more and you had no other choice but to build up, now you have unwavering faith. Now you have trust, and now you will speak your truth and not give a flying F who is around. So the mask is off, and you are showing that beautiful face of yours for what it is. So I hope that that made sense, Chelsea, and you're kicking ass. So, all right, clarification for loyal to the royal. Oh, okay. Oh, I want this one too. All right. You guard yourself because you are afraid of being hurt. You know, hurt me once, shame on you. Hurt me twice, shame on myself. It doesn't need to be that way. Matthew, I'll get you right after, darling. So again, you're doing this completely out of fear and out of self-preservation. You need to ask for help in getting through this and getting through those past traumas. You have so many gifts that you're holding back that you don't need to hold back. Something is meant for you, but you need to allow it, and you need to not put yourself into seclusion. There is so many wonderful and beautiful and loving things coming your way. And again, you don't need to worry about it being taken from you. This is a buildup of trust. This is a person coming back into your life, and they are proving themselves, and it's going to be different than what thing? What, am I doing the witch thing? I don't know. But okay. So again, don't hold back your gifts. Don't go into that seclusion. Reach out because you have the ability to do so. You can't do what you did and expect to get something different. So again, self-preservation does not need to be a fear right now. All right, Matthew, do you have a particular deck you want me to use? There's a nose thing going on that I have no idea what it is. All right, Matthew, for you, I'm going to use Wisdom of the Oracle because you have yet to tell me which deck you want me to use, and that's where I'm being led to. So, you're wondering why things are falling apart for you right now. Like, what's the lesson in it, and why relationships hurt, and why they have to be hard. You're holding back in communication. I'm not sure why. This doesn't have to deal with, this doesn't have to be with romantic partnerships. This can be with anyone in your life. After you get through this chaos comes the absolute bliss that you want. And again, this is involving really strong soul bonded relationships that they test you. They test your strength and endurance, but you have to go through this endurance so you can feel the wave that you are riding afterwards. This is really strong. And again, this is a really soul crushing but build up time. This is pressure and you're breaking out of a shell. So I hope that that made sense. Don't hold back in communication. Don't wonder why you meet certain people along the path. It is usually just because you guys have lessons to learn together. But if this is a soulmate or twin flame or a soul bond relationship, again, take away titles, then this is going to be one where it shows what you are made of. And again, after you get through this funk, you come into the land of abundance. Again, this is just a hard learning time for you. You got 4 cards actually, and there's another one that is coming out right now. Okay. Jeez. You are feeling alone, therefore you are making yourself alone. Oh, you have 6 cards, Matthew. So you have Message in a Bottle in reverse, Serendipity in reverse, Soulmates in reverse, Milk and Honey in reverse, and then you have Upright, Regeneration, Orphan. So this is the birthing pains of your progress into the next chapter of your life. You feel the weight of every relationship, everything that has ever gone wrong, every time you have been hurt, and how you're going to get through it, and how you're letting go of those hurts. Why did it have to happen? Why is this happening right now? Why do I feel this way? Why do I have to go into seclusion? The whole thing is for you to break out of seclusion and let go of those anchors that are holding you down and allow yourself to be free of harm, knowing that you're not going to be harmed in these soul bonded relationships, and that you don't have to hold back in communication. But you don't have to hold back in communication. There is nothing that is going to go awry here. Speak your truth, speak your fear, speak that heavy crushing weight on your chest. And if there needs to be a time of complete emotional upheaval and sob, then that is what you need to do. That is going to be a weight that comes off. All these little bits of emotional upheavals are weights that are coming off, and they come off easier if you face them. So again, you're going through a huge regeneration, and bliss is on the other side of this with relationships that show you what you're made of. Just don't hold back in communication. So if that needs clarification, you might have a way of contacting me, Matthew. I'm not sure, but I think that you know me. Would anyone else like a personal projection? Or am I going to call the reading? After this, again, I'm going live for the astrological signs. I have no idea what's going on right now, you guys. Okay, if no one wants another personal projection, then I will see you all tomorrow for the 21st projection. And until then, stay safe, have fun. I'll talk to you soon. And now I'm going to go do the astrological signs. So, bye, guys.